Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. We have another thrift haul. This one was actually a really dope haul. Good morning, family. I am heading to the thrift store and kind of getting a late start, but it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. I went thrifting 2 days ago and definitely should have listened to my conscience because I was not feeling it. I woke up that morning with the intentions to go to 2 thrift stores, 2 of my faves, but I realized that out of those 2, my first favorite one actually was closed. I should have took that as a sign to just, it ain't meant for you. I'm big into signs, okay? You got to, being now in my 30s and in my 20s, I used to ignore the hell out of signs, okay? And I would pay for them later. So now that I'm older, I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. I should have listened to the signs, but me being my usual stubborn self, I went anyways. And not to mention, it was raining. I hate going out in the rain. Like, there's nothing more disgusting than having your clothes all wet or just sitting in a wet car. Again, I ignored both of those signs, went to the thrift anyways, and all the items in my cart, which was barely anything because the thrift store, it looked like somebody had already picked through everything. But the few goodies that I did find, I thought they were the colors of the day that were on sale. Come to find out, my blind tail couldn't even see the correct colors, got them mixed up, and only walked out with 2 things. 2 things. Never in my life has that ever happened. So, long story short, I'm now going back to the thrift store. And like I said, it's a beautiful sunny day. I'm hoping that the thrift gods will be with me today and I walk out with a bunch of goodies to resell, all while staying on budget. So stay tuned, you guys. All right, today's smoothie. What's in my cup? I tried a new smoothie out. This has cacao powder, which is good for stimulating the brain cells and mood booster. Peanut butter to make me full, and we need the protein. Flax seeds because I'm breastfeeding. Chia seeds, almond milk, and bananas, and it tastes so amazing, y'all. Oh, I did add dates for a natural sweetener, as well as just a little bit of maple syrup. But this will cover me for the next 2 IG sales that I do. So I think it was totally worth it, so I don't have to make another trip to the thrift. Can't wait to show y'all what I got. Let's get into it. All right. This trench right here, it feels like suede, but it's not. Look how gorgeous this color is. I mean, this just screams spring to you. And at first I was considering selling this, but this color, this style, and it's definitely vintage. The brand is Regent Park. That's not a modern brand that I've ever heard of, but everything about this, there was no way that I could sell this. If I were selling this, I would have to sell it for I want to say like close to $75 just so no one would buy. As horrible as that sounds, I know. It even comes with a belt. It's full length. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So I found these gorgeous stir-up pants. Yes, stir-up pants. And they're like, they look tailored, very well cut. I was drawn to the color because I am starting to source stuff for spring and summer in case I go out of town anywhere. Then I started looking at the cut of it and I was like, wow, these look very, very tailored. I mean, look at the pockets, how clean that is. So then I was like, let's check the brand to see if it's anybody, you know, possibly designer, because sometimes you can tell just off of how well cut things are. So I looked and I was absolutely right. It's Liz Claiborne collection. So this was definitely a good find. I haven't even tried it on to see how it fits, but I don't care. I will tailor it to my body. And for $5.99, she had to come home with me. Now, once I find one thing that I like, I'm gonna keep gravitating towards that item. So I just showed you those stirrup pants, and then like a couple items after that, I found these gorgeous lounge pants with like the perfect color, the perfect knit to wear. Even if you wanted to wear this in the winter, if I found like a matching top, it would be so like Hampton chic vibes. They have this crease going down the center, also a little bit of a cut around the ankle. So again, these were also it's not even a word, but well designed. I've never heard of this, Classics Entier, but it sounds fancy as hell, right? Made in Hong Kong. I mean, this label just looks expensive, right? It's like gold. It's 100% pure new wool. I don't know what the difference is between new wool, old wool. And look at this price, $7.99. Can't beat that at all. And I feel like those are staples to have in your wardrobe year round, any season, but also for when you're going out of town to like the beach or something like that, somewhere warm, because you can easily just throw like a knit sweater over it. You could do like a crop top, a bathing suit top. It just looks so chic without you really trying too hard. So I guess that's where the term effortlessly chic came into play. I found some ribbed knit leggings because this is the classic basic staple that I feel like every girl should have in her wardrobe. Now, this skirt is absolutely gorgeous, especially in this lighting. It's giving me like grandma vibes. I'm rich and I'm just going to stroll in my garden, have an afternoon tea party with my neighbors. It's a pencil skirt. That's what kind of makes it so genuine, is just the fact that it just looks so homemade and so chic. Like, can you picture this with the blue trench that I just showed you? Like, yes, yes, yes. Spring, I am ready for you. Okay, now I decided to browse through the men's section. Typically when I'm thrifting, I love going through all the sections, but sometimes time just doesn't permit. So I have to like pick and choose what favorite aisles I'm gonna go down. Typically for me, that's gonna be like blazers, lingerie, dresses, coats, and blouses. And then if I have time, menswear. Lately, I have not been going to the menswear, but on this thrift trip, I made it a priority to at least just run and browse really quick to see what I find. And I'm so glad that I did, because look at this. It's giving me like New York vibes, like your grandpa or your uncle that would sit at the bodega outside with their checkerboard table, maybe like a cigar, and they're just shooting the breeze all summer day. I'm not really quite sure how I'm gonna style it yet, but I had to get it. This houndstooth and this brown houndstooth, oh my God. And with the color, I figured that it would be super easy to incorporate into my wardrobe in some form of way. I did get it, and $4. It's like you never know what you're gonna find. Like this trench coat right here. Let's get into this print. Mommy. I mean, I just literally purchased a whole spring collection without even realizing it. This trench with any one of those trousers that I just showed you, and then like a bralette or a crop top, or even like a beater. Yes. At this skirt. Isn't she a beauty? Isn't she giving you like weekend at the Hamptons? The cut and style of this is like so iconic. And I noticed the price was a little bit high, $24.99. I typically wouldn't even buy anything that price, but it happened to be the color sale of the day. So I was like, okay, $12 maybe, because that is still a little too steep. So I figured if it is priced that high, it must be designer. And as I mentioned earlier, you can start to tell designer things based off of the way things are cut and the way they're sewn. How about, yes, you read that correctly, Escada for your mama. Girl got her an Escada skirt for $12. And Escada is really not that hard to find in the thrift store. Or let me not speak for everyone. I come across Escada pretty frequently at the thrift. So maybe the thrift guys have just blessed me or put a favor on me for finding Escada items. Definitely the best find of the day. All right. So if y'all thought that the items I already showed you were fire, wait until you see these last two items that I have to show you. I don't even know which one I should show you first because they're both fabulous. Okay, I guess I'll go with home decor. Home decor is also one of my favorite sections to thrift. Why? This is why. Look at this. Made in the Philippines. Shout out to the Filipinos out there. My mom is Filipino. These are real seashells, and then they just put resin over it. Look at the way the light is hitting. Yes. So this would be such a cute jewelry display, would it not? You know, put your bracelets, your rings, your necklaces on here. Or you can use it in the bathroom. Or you can use it if you want to be fancy and you have like a party, and you could put a couple of like hors d'oeuvres or something on here for your guests. And then it has the gold accents on it. Yes. So, are y'all ready? The last find is this bag. It's genuine leather and it has calf hair on it. Look at the straps. Look at the contrast of the two sides. One side's brown, the other one is brown and white with the short fur. It is so freaking beautiful. This is a cute like weekend evening bag. And the funny thing is, it was kind of like, It wasn't obviously placed, but it was obviously placed. This was actually in the thrift store that I told you looked a little bit janky on the outside. And I could not believe my eyes when I saw it. Like, you know, sometimes you're like quickly skimming through something. God knows I did not need any more bags. But this popped out and didn't even look at the price until I was calculating all of my items. Look, it looks like we have a visitor. Was trying to hurry up and record before she got too fussy, but you clearly heard her in the back. She was not having it. So, as I was saying, getting ready to check out, I look at the tag and it says $9.96. $9.96 for a bag that's probably retailed at like $100+. Look, even Rain likes it. So thank you all so much for joining me for another thrift haul, and I hope to see you guys again at the next one. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, look at my other videos. Please like and subscribe, tell a friend, and in between my videos, definitely check out my Instagram where you can catch me daily.